Hi my friend, welcome to this next video in our little series called Feeling Better Every Day. So now we have helped ourselves tune into how we feel and how we look, and now we can, in this next video, sort of have a little assessment of how well are we, and as I said before, the way we feel and look is really a result of the way that we treat ourselves. So in this video we're going to talk about how we structure our life, and if there's anything that we feel we need to change, how we can change it, and what is necessary to really focus on when we think about how we structure our life. So we're going to start off, as we've done the other times, just becoming very present, very calm. So if you like, close your eyes. Breathe into your belly, nice and slow and calm. Feel your heart beating. Sense how the blood is just running through your veins, all through your body. Feel your skin. Feel your arms and legs and body, all the way from your tips of your toes and to the tip of your head, while you're just breathing slow and gently. This is a little practice we're doing, and as we know in life that when we practice something we become good at it day by day, and we wish to become good at being very present within ourselves. And why do we enjoy this? Well, because it makes us very calm, and it really connects us to our well-being. Deep down, we are well. And we are allowing this well-being to just surface so we can really feel it. And the other reason why this is so wonderful is that we are tapping into all the knowledge and wisdom that lies within. Just take 2 long, slow, soft breaths more. Maybe do a sigh. So today we're going to focus on how we have structured our life, and how we maybe can make changes. And now you're watching this, so I suspect that you wish to make changes, but it's good to ask ourselves, do I want to change? Do I enjoy change? And sometimes we have resistance towards change, and it can be with many different things in our lives because we really enjoy safety, and we We often cling to what we know, and it can feel a little bit frightening to start to think about making changes. But it's good to remind ourselves that life is always changing. In our bodies, nothing is ever the same. It's always new and changing. And around us in the world, everything is changing. Look in nature, how everything is every day. Either winter is coming and closing everything down, or maybe if you live in a warm climate, the dry season comes and everything slows down, and then the water comes back. And in the northern hemisphere, or in cooler climates, you have the spring and the summer, and everything explodes with life, and it's always going with this rhythm. The sun comes up, the sun goes down, and it's never ever the same. Everything is in movement, and we can just allow ourselves to really maybe embrace change more, and remind ourselves that we can still feel safe although we are making changes. And also it's good to remember, or to realize, that if we change something in our lives, we can always change it back or do something else. If we realize that this change was actually not very fruitful, it was not a good idea, we can make new changes. We can really change things as we like, and we are really very much more free than we often allow ourselves to believe. So the one thing I think that is really, I think maybe the major part of this, when we talk about how we structure our lives, is to realize how important it is that we feel calm and we feel relaxed every moment and every day. So, and it can be a good pointer, or a good help when we are to make decisions in our life, to ask ourselves, does this really promote this feeling of peace and quiet inside me? Do I feel this, when I think about doing this thing, do I feel the peace within me? And that can help us, it can guide us on our way. So for many people, we are on a high level of stress, and because we have been like that ever since we were little, and the people around us have also been in a high level of stress, we think it's normal. But as we can see in the world around us, with all the disease and all the problems often there are in our lives, it's really not a good way to live. So I think this is a really good place to start, to, in the actual environment where you already are, to ask yourself, how can I really come into a state of deep peace and enjoyment right where I am? And it might mean that you have to work much less, or maybe not work at all, and that can be an enormous change. It can be many different things, and it's really looking at whatever you have invited into your life, and the agreements you've made with people where you have to do certain things, to ask yourself, is this really something that is promoting well-being and health for me? Maybe I'm actually really pushing myself too hard. And I think in most cases, for most of us, that is actually one of our major problems. Life is too stressed. So, and often we are in a stressful state and we keep going because we have the belief that that's all I can do. I can't I can't work less. I can't stop this thing. I can't say no to this person. But I can tell you that you actually can. And that if it really depends on your, this really is something that, these changes that you might need to make, or you feel deep down that would be good to make, if you realize how much joy and well-being that you will be cultivating for yourself, you can see how worth it is to make these changes. And realizing that you might live longer, you probably will live longer, when you're more loving towards yourself and you structure your life in a way where you really feel good where you are, you live longer and you live a happier life. And the thing is, you are actually able to help people more because you feel resourceful. So the stressed lives that many of us have created for ourselves, for really this is all about creation. In this course, or in this little series I'm making here, I'm really showing you and inspiring you to understand that you are really the creator of your health, your well-being and your life. So it's really getting into this creator zone, understanding that everything that really is around me is something I have created, and if it is really something I enjoy, that's fine. I can really just keep going. But if I sense that I don't feel healthy, I don't look healthy, and I actually don't feel very happy, it's because life is really telling you there's something you can do differently. That this life that you have created for yourself, or with your spouse, or whoever you're living with, when you planned this and you made these decisions, you were not really listening to your deeper self, because our deeper self will always guide us to something that suits us perfectly. In this period of our life, we won't know in 2 years' time, or maybe 2 months' time, what would be good for us. But in the now moment, and in this period we are right now, our inner self is always telling us what, it's trying to guide us to what is right for us. Which type of structure in our life that is the perfect structure for us. And it is completely unique, of course. So the life that I function very well in, the circumstances that are really good for me might not be good for you at all. So we can't copy each other. But this little practice that we've done in these videos, where we just tune in, keep going in and relaxing, we go to the place where all the answers are. And if they haven't started coming, they will start coming. You will be guided to how to change your life. And yeah, for most of us, it's about doing less and maybe spending more time in nature, and just really allowing ourselves to be, because we have become human doings instead of human beings. We have lost touch with this, the value and the importance of being. So making space every day for allowing ourselves to just be, not be doing anything, is really, really healthy. So let's do a little exercise here again. So if you like, close your eyes and breathe into your belly, nice and slow. And we're going to create a little image for ourselves. Maybe connect with our inner child. Just see this little beautiful child that is in us, it's boy or girl. And we could tell this inner child that we really wish to have, to know what they love, what they enjoy. And connect with the peace, the calm within you. And now see yourself in a situation where you really, really love to be. Is it in nature? It could be lying in your couch, talking to a friend. Just a situation where you really, really feel joyful, relaxed. Feel you're doing or being what you love to do or be. You might see some colors. And if you can't create images for yourself, just maybe you can feel something, warmth, relaxation, the breeze around you maybe blowing on your skin, feel the warmth of the sun. And while you're doing these long deep breaths, imagine yourself, your life, how you really, really would love it to be. Where are you? Are you with someone? Look into your eyes and see how joyful you are, because you have structured a life that is perfect for you, where you have things that you love to do, and where there is ample time to also just be, relax, do quiet things, just be present. Maybe you see yourself doing something creative. Just allow whatever images or sensations come to you. And if nothing's really happening, we can just send a message to the universe and to our inner self that we really wish to know what makes us joyful and feel really good in life. And feel how this feels. Feel how it feels to be in that life that you really wish for yourself. And so you are actually creating that life already now. You're creating it with your thoughts, your emotions, your creativity is creating this already. And when you feel how wonderful it feels, it will be. Oh, just allow the breath to be really slow and deep. And we thank for any inspiration that has come to us in this little exercise, and we are open to whatever might come in the coming hours and days ahead of us. Inspiration into how should I structure my life so I feel really good. And I know that this is something that is healthy for my body and mind and soul. This is a life that I would really flourish in. And when you're ready, open your eyes. And so I'll end off this video just talking about our belief systems, and we'll go into this even more later on. But as human beings, we have been very much burdened by the way the restricted way of thinking that we have practiced, and the concept, we have believed in the concept that there are so many things we can't do, and we've just decided this for ourselves, or we have learnt it from our parents, that this is the way it is. You can't do this and you can't do that. But the thing is, when we release this way of thinking, we realize that our heart and our inner self is really saying the complete opposite. It is saying you can do anything you want to do. It's up to you. And so when we let go of these restricting thoughts, these limiting belief systems, we realize how free we really are. And so we might need to change our lives so that we experience maybe much more abundance of freedom, and we pay, it has a price so that we make less money, or we have less money. But as I see it, when we create a life for ourselves where we feel really good, and we actually are in abundance because we feel this abundance of freedom and well-being, abundance becomes our new norm. And so money will not actually be something that is not abundant. So when we let go of our old way of being, and we dare to just let it go, and we go and follow our heart, we come into a new type of abundance. It's the abundance of joy and well-being and good health. And so, as it says in the Bible, don't worry, because everything will be given to you. And all you really need to do is follow love. So cultivate love in your life, and that's what this is really all about. Creating a life for yourself that is loving towards you, and you become more loving towards others, and this is a positive spiral that we're creating. When we do this, there will be no lack, because lack is not part of our reality anymore, because we have chosen to let go of fear and to embrace love. And where love is, there is only abundance. So, yeah, I'll end off this video now, and yeah, sending you all my love and wishing for you that you can see new possibilities. If you feel that there needs to be a structural change in your life, believe that anything is possible, and you have all the wisdom and all the tools you need. And if there's something you feel you don't have, you can always ask, because there really is helpers all around us. So yeah, we'll finish this off, and I'll see you next time. Bye.